Good girl.
For most families like this one, having a baby is an exciting and joyous time. But for some women, pregnancy and parenting can be a time of breakdown and mental distress.
What we know is that 10 to 15% of women will develop some form of mental health difficulties or psychological problems in pregnancy or the postnatal period. This can vary from mild depression to far more severe forms of depression. There is also a small chance of about 1 in 1,000 that a woman could develop for the first time what's called a puerperal psychotic episode in the first few weeks, where they become severely unwell. We also know from research that some women who are already known to have mental health difficulties, such as having had a previous episode of severe depression or have bipolar affective disorder, that the early postnatal period is quite a high-risk time for them to develop a relapse. And this can be in up to 50% of women who have a past history.
Such frightening statistics have led the North East London Foundation Trust to develop a perinatal mental health service. It's all part of the Trust's commitment to deliver high-quality services that will meet the needs of the people it serves.
What it sounds like is that you do have a recurrence of the depression that you'd experienced in the past.
Well, helping you live the life you want, our mission statement really is that, you know. We can set up all sorts of services and they may be tailored to our needs as an organisation, but are they really going to deliver the type of service that you would want to help you on the pathway to recovery? People come into our services and expect excellent, as we've been rated, and it really is in our interest and in the interest of our service users to deliver high quality service user-led services.
I've seen Tracy Smith in clinic with Dr. Protti, and we originally asked her the Hooli questions.
The perinatal mental health service is made up of a multidisciplinary team, including midwives, psychiatrists, psychologists and community mental health workers who've all been trained to spot the trigger signs for mental health problems and work together to plan a woman's care to avoid complications later on.
All pregnant women who come into our booking clinics are asked the questions as recommended by NICE. The two questions are how they have been feeling in the last month with their mood, and if they said they were feeling low and they need help with it, then they are referred to our clinics where we assess them and decide about the plan of care.
Perinatal care planning is kind of fundamental to what we're trying to achieve. It's very much about bringing people together who are involved in a woman's care to help plan what's going to happen when she gives birth. Our aim is to develop a draft care plan at 25 weeks of her pregnancy and to have sort of developed a proper care plan by 32 weeks. And a care plan is very much about a woman being at the centre for her care, being able to determine what happens, but involving all professionals that are involved in her care, so that when she does give birth, everyone knows what's going to happen, everyone knows the contingency plan in case things go wrong, and most importantly, that care plan belongs to the woman.
The service continues to offer support during the postnatal period, offering therapy sessions to mothers and babies who may be at risk.
The research from the fields of developmental psychology, particularly in attachment theory, just offers such compelling evidence that the kind of formative years that a baby and a child has really lays the foundation for your future mental health. And obviously the parental mental health is going to impact on the development of the baby's mental health. If you can intervene really early, you prevent the formation of mental health problems later on in childhood, early adolescence and adulthood.
In an area where there are 14,500 live births, it's the provision of innovative key services like the Perinatal Mental Health Service that have led to the North East London Foundation Trust being rated excellent by the Healthcare Commission for Quality of Clinical Services. But being able to provide the right services is only part of the story.
We believe one of the critical success factors of the organisation is actually investing in our staff. If our staff are not feeling supported, if they're not feeling motivated, then actually that will come across in the way that they deliver services. In the recent survey that was undertaken across, well in fact a national survey, we're in the top 20% for the way we've invested and supported our staff over the last 12 months. And again, it really is about feeling proud. It's about us feeling that we can deliver the services that our service users are aspiring for us to achieve.